This is Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with our MLB Pick Show here for Tuesday, September 17th. We have a pick from all 15 games. Before we get started, guys, if you're looking for my best plays, my premium picks, my best bets, click the link in the description and get them. Let's get this one started. Giants and Orioles MLB pick. This one here on Tuesday. All right. Starting this series here with Blake Snell on the mound for San Francisco. Snell has 18 starts, an ERA 3.52, whip of 1.12, the lefty, and a late 33% strikeout rate, 11% walks. His ground balls come in at 42% with .59 home runs per 9 innings. Albert Suarez to start for Baltimore. Suarez appeared in 29 games, ERA 3.39, whip of 1.29. The righty fans 19%, 7.5% walks. His ground balls come in at 35% with .83 home runs per 9 innings. Snell's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 11 of his past 12 starts. Suarez has allowed 2 earned runs and fewer in 6 of 7 starts. In their past 10 games, Orioles bullpen ERA of 6.21. In their past 7 games, so the Giants hitting .206 with the Orioles 194. Play San Francisco and Baltimore under 8. Twins and Guardians MLB pick here for Tuesday. Zibby Matthews to start for Minnesota. Matthews in 6 starts, an ERA 7.11, whip of 1.66. The righty strikes out 22%, 4% walks. The ground balls come in at 40% with 2.84 home runs per 9 innings. Gavin Williams, your starter for Cleveland. Williams has 14 starts, ERA 5.23, whip of 1.39. The righty fans 24%. 9.5% walks. The ground balls are 38%, 0.96 home runs per 9 innings. Matthews in his past 3 starts allowed 15 earned runs with 6 homers in 10 and 3rd innings. Williams in his past 4 games has an ERA of 5.50, whip of 1.22, getting hurt with the walks. The Guardians bullpen in the better form as in their past 10 games, ERA 1.51 of the Twins, ERA over 5. Guardians have now won 9 of 11 against the Twins. Minnesota now 9 and 21 as a road underdog of even money or higher with a minus 11 unit loss. 7 and 20 on the road against winning teams. A minus 13.5 unit loss. Cleveland 32 and 11 at home with a plus 18 unit return. Play Cleveland minus 118. Braves and Reds MLB pick for action on Tuesday. Grant Holmes, the star for Atlanta. Holmes appeared in 22 games, ERA 3.79, whip of 1.24. The right-hander strikes out 24%, 5% walks, ground balls 45%, .82 home runs per 9 innings. Brandon Williamson, the star for Cincinnati. Williamson in 3 appearances, an ERA 2.08, whip of .77. The left-hander fans 22%, 6% walks. The ground balls are 38%. 1.38 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 4.63 does suggest a rise in ERA based on form. Holmes in short outings has allowed 1 earned run or fewer in 7 of 8 starts. Holmes has allowed 1 earned run in each of his 3 starts. In their past 7 games, the Braves batted .232 with the Reds at .235. Cincinnati 16 and 25 when lined at home between plus 125 and minus 125, a minus 10.5 unit loss. Reds bullpen in their past 10 games has an ERA of 5.05. Play Atlanta minus 118. Dodgers and Marlins MLB pick for Tuesday. Bobby Miller to start for LA. Miller in 12 starts, an ERA 8.17, whip of 1.69. The right-hander fans 28%, 12% walks, ground balls 43%, 2.83 home runs per 9 innings. Darren McCann will start for Miami. McCann appeared in 8 games, ERA 7.06, whip of 1.81. The righty strikes out 10.5%, 8.5% walks. His ground balls are 33%, 1.84 home runs per 9 innings. Miller in his past 6 starts has an ERA of 9.93, whip of 1.76. McCann in his past 3 appearances allowed 10 runs in 13 and 2/3 innings. LA in their past 10 games hitting .262. LA 16 and 9 to the over facing NL teams that allow 4.5 runs per game or greater. Miami 51 and 18 to the over at home. Play LA and Miami over 9.5. Red Sox and Rays MLB pick. This is action for Tuesday. Nick Pivetta to start for Boston. Pivetta in 24 starts, ERA coming in at 4.24, whip of 1.14. The veteran strikes out 30%, 6% walks, ground balls 32%, 1.74 home runs per 9 innings. Shane Baz, your starter for Tampa Bay. Baz has 11 starts, ERA 3.28, whip of 1.19. The righty fans 20%, 10% walks, ground balls 40%, 1.04 home runs per 9 innings. Buffett in his past 3 starts allowed 2 earned runs or fewer. Baz has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 straight starts. The Rays bullpen in the better form, but in the past 7 games, the Rays hitting .228 and putting up 2.3 runs per game. Team record behind Pavetta 6-1 against losing teams on the road with a plus 5 unit return. Play Boston minus 110. Nationals and Mets MLB pick here for action on Tuesday. Mitchell Parker will start for Washington. Parker in 27 starts, ERA 4.24, whip of 1.27. The rookie left-hander strikes out 21%, 6.5% walks. His ground balls served 37%, 1.07 home runs per 9 innings. Tyler McGill, your starter for New York. McGill appeared in 13 games, ERA 4.48, whip of 1.32. The righty strikes out 27%, 9.5% walks. His ground balls are 38%, 0.87 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 3.52 does suggest drop in ERA based on form. Parker in his past 5 starts has an ERA of 3.38, whip of 1.28. McGill in his past 3 starts allowed 4 earned runs in 15 and 3rd innings. Both bullpens have ERAs over 4 over their past 10 games. Washington in their past 7 games hitting .218, with the Mets at .206. Team marked behind Parker 6-1 as an underdog of even money to plus 150. New York 9-6 to the over, facing opponents getting outscored by half a run per game or greater. Play Washington, New York over 7.5. Tigers and Royals MLB pick action here for Tuesday. Casey Mize will start for Detroit. Mize had 19 starts, ERA 4.47, whip of 1.40. The righty strikes out 17%, 5.5% walks. His ground balls are 48%, 1.05 home runs per 9 innings. Cole Reagans gets to start for KC. Reagans has 30 starts and ERA 3.32, whip of 1.15. The lefty fans 29%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls are 39% with .78 home runs per 9 innings. Mize in his return to the rotation allowed 17 runs with 4 homers in 16 innings. Reagans has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 6 of 8 starts. Both bullpens were in great form over their past 10 games, but Detroit batted .270 over their past 7 games. Team mark behind Reagans 7-2 in night games, a plus 4.2 net unit return. Detroit 5-15 on the road, facing teams that get outscored by half run per game or greater, a minus 9 unit loss. KC's won 6 of 7 against the Tigers. Play KC minus 155. Phillies and Brewers MLB pick for action on Tuesday. Zach Wheeler to start for Philadelphia. Wheeler in 29 starts, ERA 2.60, whip of .97. The veteran strikes out 28%, 7% walks. The ground balls serve 42%, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. Frankie Montas will start for Milwaukee. Montas in 27 starts, an ERA 4.49, whip of 1.34. Right-hander fans 21%, 10% walks. Ground balls 41% with 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Wheeler has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 8 straight starts. Montaz in his past 4 starts has an ERA of 4.13, whip of 1.08. Both bullpens have been in great form in their past 10 games. Philadelphia batting .210 in their past 7 games, and the Brewers are at .235. Team mark is 7-0 to the under behind Wheeler when favored on the road by a minus 125, minus 175. Team is 3-1 to the under behind Montaz as an even money to plus 150 home underdog. Play Philadelphia and Milwaukee under 7. Athletics and Cubs MLB pick for action on Tuesday. Mitch Spence to start for Oakland. Spence appeared in 32 games, ERA 4.33, whip of 1.35. The rookie righty strikes out 19%, 7% walks. The ground balls are 49%, 1.11 home runs per 9 innings. Jordan Wicks will start for Chicago. Wicks appeared in 10 games, ERA 5.27, whip of 1.61. The lefty fans 20%, 9.5% walks. His ground balls are 39%, 1.32 home runs per 9 innings. Spence allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 8 of his past 10 starts. Wicks in his past 2 starts allowed 10 earned runs with 4 homers and 8 walks in 8 innings. Chicago's hitting .229 against the AL. Team marked behind Wicks 1-3 at home. Oakland 17-13 over their past 30 road games, a plus 11 unit return. Play Oakland plus 138. Pirates and Cardinals MLB pick for action on Tuesday. Bailey Falter will start for Pittsburgh. Falter 25 starts, ERA 4.20, whip of 1.27. The lefty strikes out 17%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls come in at 34%, 1.05 home runs per 9 innings. Lance Lynn gets the start for St. Louis. Lynn has 22 starts, ERA 3.96, whip of 1.36. The veteran fans 21%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls are 36%. 1.21 home runs per 9 innings. Falter in his past 4 starts, an ERA of 5, a whip of 1.41. Lynn's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 6 of his past 7 starts. The Cardinals bullpen in better form. The team marked behind Falter 4-8 on the road with a -2 unit loss. The team marked behind Lynn 7-1 as a home favorite of -125 to -175, a plus 5.5 unit return. Play St. Louis -132. Blue Jays and Rangers MLB pick action here for Tuesday. Chris Bassett to start for Toronto. Bassett in 29 starts, ERA 4.20, whip of 1.41. Veteran strikes out 23%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls 41%, 0.99 home runs per 9 innings. Nathan Eovaldi will start for Texas. Eovaldi has 26 starts, ERA 3.67, whip of 1.09. The righty fans 24%, 6% walks. Ground balls 49%, 1.3 home runs per 9 innings. Bassett in his past 3 starts has an ERA of 2.50, whip of 1.33 with high strikeouts. Eovaldi in his past 7 starts, an ERA 4.50. Texas bullpen in their past 10 games, an ERA of 5.58. In their past 7 games, they're batting .197. Toronto 12-8 on the road, facing teams that average 4.4 runs per game or fewer with a plus 3.5 unit return. Play Toronto plus 120. Diamondbacks and Rockies MLB pick action here for Tuesday. Jordan Montgomery to start for Arizona. Montgomery appeared in 23 games, ERA 6.23, whip of 1.65. The lefty fans 15%, 8% walks, ground balls 43%, 1.08 home runs per 9 innings. Ryan Feltner, your starter for Colorado. Feltner has 27 starts, ERA 4.89, whip of 1.39. The righty strikes out 20%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls are 44%, 1.19 home runs per 9 innings. Montgomery in his past 4 starts has an ERA of 4.85, whip of 1.38. Feltner has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 of his past 5, but Arizona in their past 7 games hitting .328. Team marked behind Montgomery 5-3 on the road in 9 games. The team marked behind Feltner, I should say, has a home underdog of plus 125 or greater, is 4-2. At plus 4 unit return. Play Colorado plus 136. White Sox and Angels MLB pick action here for Tuesday. Davis Martin to start for Chicago. Martin appeared in 10 games, ERA 4.14, whip of 1.35. The righty strikes out 22%, 9% walks, ground balls 47%, 1.09 home runs per 9 innings. Griffin Canning, your starter for LA. Canning appeared in 29 games, ERA 5.35, whip of 1.41. The righty fans 17%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls are 40%, 1.61 home runs per 9 innings. Davis in his past 7 starts an ERA of 3.60, whip of 1.17. Canning in his past 8 starts has an ERA over 6, whip of 1.38. Both bullpens pretty good form in their past 10 games. LA batting .220 in their past 7. Chicago 4-4 as a road underdog of even money at plus 150, a plus 1 unit return. Because they're usually pretty higher than that. LA 4-11 in their past 15 at home against losing teams, a minus 8 unit loss. Play Chicago plus 146. Yankees and Mariners MLB pick for action on Tuesday. Lewis Hill will start for New York. Hill in 26 starts in 2024, an ERA 3.18, whip of 1.17. The right-hander strikes out 27%, 12% walks. The ground balls dealt 37%, 0.86 home runs per 9 innings. Brian Wu gets to start for Seattle. Wu in 19 starts, ERA 2.38, whip 0.82. The righty strikes out 20%, 2.5% walks. Ground balls come in at 41%, 0.94 home runs per 9 innings. Hill in his past 5 starts an ERA of 3.13 with control issues, Wu has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 5 of his past 6 starts. Both bullpens in great form. Seattle in their past 7 games hitting .288 to the Yankees .220. Team mark behind Wu at home 8-0 with a +8 unit return. Play Seattle +107. Astros and Padres MLB pick here for action on Tuesday. Hunter Brown, the starter for Houston. Brown in 29 appearances, ERA 3.59, whip of 1.29. The righty strikes out 25%, 8.5% walks. His ground balls 49%, .97 home runs per 9 innings. Michael King gets the start for San Diego. King appeared in 29 games, ERA 3, whip of 1.21. The righty fans 28%, 9% walks, ground balls 40%, .95 home runs per 9 innings. Brown has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 6 of his past 7 starts. King has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 11 of his past 12 starts. Both bullpens in good form the past 10 games. They're both hitting well over their past 7 games. Team mark behind Brown on the road against winning teams, 2-5 with a -3.5 unit loss. The team record behind King at home, 8-5. The Astros 6-15 on the road, facing teams that outscore opponents by half run per game or greater. That's a -10 unit loss. Play San Diego -109. If you're looking for my best bets and my premium plays, just click the link in the description right to my sales page. You can pick those up as well. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more free pick videos. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.